Alright, good evening everyone, and thanks for 25 bits and the host, Lord Misfit. How are you doing at the start of a new week? Hope you are doing quite well. And after a brief return to Heretic, it's time to get back on the old Doom grind again with this. Tonight on the John Suitepee Show, we will discover why Erik Alm never finished this fucking thing. Maybe. Or we'll just see what he did. This is Scythe X. Extreme Scythe. Or Scythe 10. I have no idea what the X represents. But that's an interesting picture there for the WAD. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. So, this was requested by the user Horus, one of the regulars to the channel. Scythe X is the unfinished Erik Alm Mega WAD. You might know Erik Alm for Scythe and Scythe 2, The Siphoning. Both very fine WADs in their own right. Anyway, there was going to be a third one once upon a time. Once upon a time. So in the thread, Horus says, well, I saw you haven't done Scythe X yet, so I nominate that to complete the set. And I have indeed played both Scythe twice, once vanilla, once with complex Doom, and Scythe 2. So this will complete the set indeed. So what's the deal? Well, this WAD actually came out in 2009, believe it or not, which I think means it was about a year or so after Scythe 2. I'm gonna need plenty of water tonight. So, like Scythe 2, it was divided into 5 levels each and was developed by Erik Alm. The intention of this back in 2009 was that every time Erik Alm completed an episode of 5 maps, he would re-release this WAD with the updated version. So essentially he was going to do it piece by piece by piece until there were 30 maps or 32 maps or whatever. It says, according to the Doom Wiki, the first 2 episodes were released together on the 5th of September 2009, and that's it. That's it. There's 10 maps. This is going to be a short stream, in theory. Unless one of these 10 maps contains some kind of extremely challenging bullshit, but I doubt it. So I think this might have been the last thing Erik Alm worked on before he just decided to stop being a Doom mapper for whatever reason. So Scythe X even received a thing going to this in 2018. Scythe X was included in the top 25 Missed CAC Awards. So obviously with Scythe 1 and 2's success, a lot of people were hyped for the third one. And unfortunately this is all you got. 10 maps. So at least there's some custom music, which is nice. We're going to be seeing a bit of Peace Off, Blood Skull, and 1 or 2 others. Including this title thing, which is a Peace Off's track as well. So in the case of Scythe X, I guess it's a case of what could have been. What could have been. I mean, after Scythe 2, what could Erik Alm have done? Now, Erik Alm is still alive. I think he checked in on the forums a few years ago to make a post, so he's still about somewhere. Maybe he pulled an insane gazebo and he'll come back one day to, like, continue his great work and announce that he's probably going to run it with fucking Otex or something. It's been 12 years. I've learned all these advanced tricks. I'm going to make Scythe X the most difficult Scythe of them all. Or maybe he just retired. I mean, you know, as much as people would miss this, I'm sure people will. The legacy of Scythe and Scythe 2 are pretty good anyway. Would a third one really have added to the legacy? We're going to find out. I've never actually seen any of Scythe X before, funnily enough, so I'm going into this relatively blind. So this will be fun. I mean, with Scythe 1 and 2, you know, since it's popular, I've seen a good chunk of it before even playing them. But this one, not so much. There's 2 episode themes. The first one is an infested base, and the second one is a space station. And I do have a list here of music and stuff, as well as a text description of each of the maps. Excuse me. I'm going to put this on Boomstrick compatibility. Apparently this took around 2 months, so you didn't even spend that long on the levels, although, to be fair, the early levels of any Scythe project are usually quite short and easy. So I'm kind of expecting that to be the case here, but we will see. So we have some description stuff I can rattle off each time. Now, before I actually start the tonight's stream, I do need to point out something that happened today, which hopefully won't be a problem. So when I woke up this morning, as you know, I've had a cold for a couple of days, which has been a pain in itself, but whatever, it's a cold. Happens at this time of year with the weather changing. I woke up this morning and I couldn't smell anything. Now, obviously, you know, I have a cold, but the thing is that I could smell things fine yesterday, and I just found it a bit strange. So I decided to play it really safe, since I have sort of matched 2 of the symptoms, that I would submit myself to a PCR test, a COVID PCR test, which requires me to go out of my house to a test site. And I did that this morning. I've not been at work today, and I'm waiting the results of a PCR, basically. So I don't think I have COVID. I think I have a cold that happens to have blocked my nose and my sense of smell for a day. But hey, Andy Menzel. Yeah, I've been vaccinated. I got my second vaccination. It would be 3 weeks ago now. So I'm well vaccinated. But that doesn't necessarily mean immunity. It just gives me a higher chance to avoid it. Hey, Rossi. No, come back, Rossi. I might not have it. Yeah, I mean, I might have minor symptoms. And if that's the case, then great. You know, if I have it, but it's only like a mild variant, then I should be very fortunate. But I don't know what the deal is. All I know is I could smell things yesterday, today. I sort of smell like little bursts of it, so it's not completely gone, and maybe it will come back tomorrow. But I didn't want to take any chances, you know, so I did get myself submitted, and I will hear back either tomorrow or on Wednesday as to whether or not I have COVID or not. And if I do, then I'm off work for 2 weeks, because I still have to isolate for 10 days, and if not, and if I am fine, I'm back in work tomorrow, probably Wednesday. I'm going to have tomorrow off work, probably Wednesday, rush through the test result. So, all good. Hey, Horus, how you doing? So, as far as I'm aware, I'm fine. There's no issue. I don't feel like I'm not out of breath or anything. I don't feel fatigued. I just feel like I have a cold. So, Felix Nation for a few days to shut no weeks later. Yeah, I don't think it's related to that. I think I just have a cold, honestly. But I can't take any chances. You know, it's entirely possible that I could have caught it off something on the weekend, and, you know. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't have been bothered, but, you know, I matched 2 of the symptoms. And I thought, better safe than sorry, you know? So, fingers crossed, I will be fine. I will keep you updated if I do end up positive or negative from this PCR test. Hey, Scotty. Yep, Scythe X. Should be interesting to see what Erik Alm was working on in 2009. So, just keeping you up to date. Hopefully, nothing will develop. I mean, I don't particularly want to catch COVID, even a mild form. So, we'll see what happens. Anyway, it is time to begin. And this could be a short stream, so don't expect this to go for very long. Unless Erik Alm has left some devious stuff on the cutting room floor. So, and you're here, Horus, the person who requested this. So, now, I don't think it's anything to do with the symptoms. I had my symptoms from the second vaccination were the same as the first. My arm was sore. I felt a little bit tired, but not as much as the first. This has nothing to do with that. So, there's no particular instructions on difficulty, so I'm just going to play Ultraviolent Continuous. If there's anything like Scythe 2, there'll be death exits on Man 10. So here we go. Let's get that fucking off the screen, because I don't want to be reminded of fucking World Orifice. Thanks. So this is map 1, which is called the Service Entrance, with an original piece of music by Budskull, and according to the text file, it says from Erik Alm, easy, bright map. Did not have a shotgun until very late in testing. Hey, Spinzig. So, the theme of this episode is an infested base, since we are following the Scythe 2 model things. Anyway, I hope the rest of you have had a good day. It's been rather interesting. Got a nice skybox going as well. You really think that'd be a secret? But it is not. Interesting choice for a rocket launcher early. Damn you! Can't get up there. I honestly don't think we're gonna learn too much about the intended thing for Scythe X though from this. That being said, I think mainly from my knowledge of at least Scythe 1, Scythe doesn't really get going until, like, somewhere after the halfway mark. Like, the first 10 maps of Scythe 1 are nice, sort of easy stuff. And Scythe 2, I think, was about the same. Sweet, you're a nerd and also cool. One of those things is correct. Also, are we seeing some CC4 tech here? And the map is over. I am saying nothing. Damn, no secret in the start room, eh? So, am I right in saying at the beginning of the stream this was Erik Alm's final project thing before he just disappeared from the Doom community, or did he do some other stuff around this time and just never got back to finishing this off or whatever? Because, as I said at the beginning, like, this was Erik Alm's last thing and he just disappeared. I know he's still around, working somewhere in the shadows. Wad complete. Nah, there's 9 maps left to go. Who put the fork in the garbage disposal? Alright. No one will get that old meme. So we have another original piece by Bloodskull for the MIDI, and Erik Alm writes in the text file, easy map if you manage to avoid the crushers. I'll do my best to avoid the crushers then. Boy, this invisibility has proved useful already. Oh, I got him. Oh. Oh, nice. Half decent ambush and a nice way of leading back to the right area. This feels a bit kind of... Alright, I don't know why. I guess I just really like these crushers. wonder if I can find the third secret again. Whether I'll have to settle for 2 out of 3 this time around. So really, what happened to Erik Alm then? Was this like his last thing that he did before disappearing, or was there some other work? Alright, let's not take the crutches off it. Another 100%. Nice. The scenario that they met. I think it was his last. Why, did he announce his retirement? Or did he just fade away one day and just give it all up? I'd like to think that Erik Alm might have told people he was not doing Doom stuff anymore, maybe. I know he made a post a few years ago on Doom World to indicate he's still kind of around, but I think he was walking at a brisk pace and tumbled down a well. Well, I seem to definitely remember him posting on Doom World a few years ago when people were talking about stuff they'd like to see again. So, hey, 332 Neo, or Namco Jr. I see you found the channel. And yes, I have added your WOD to my playtesting stream, which I'll do at some point this month. Thanks for getting back to me on that. I was a bit worried that you left the project for dead or something, or just weren't responding. Alright, map 3, the Training Centaur. The music here is our beginning of the 4 by Pisorf, or Poor Core for Artists, Pisorf for short, called Alley-Bats. And the text file says, a non-linear map with some harder moments. We're gonna see some things. Let's find out. Also, it's nice to be back playing a game again where enemies sometimes die in one shot with the shotgun type weapon. None of this tanky heretic stuff. This feels so very clean. It almost feels a bit sort of underwhelming. Oh, I really don't appreciate that one range effort. Okay, wow. Every hit's kinda has an accuracy field day. Okay. Give me a break. Aish. Finally pop those fools. This feels a bit more intriguing. Excuse me. I like the use of this texture. Okay. Yeah, please. That was a very favorable shotgun spread there. Oh, I get it. It's like nighttime, right? Night has fallen. On the... Where the hell is this hit scan damage coming from? Bit confused as to what's going on here. There seems to be some... I can't actually see an enemy, but there's some kind of pistol enemy firing up there. I don't know what that's all about. Oh no, I hope he doesn't throw an archvile at me. He gave me a rocket launcher, so he could do it, couldn't he? If you wanted to. Let me just test something. Oh! There's a frigging vent here? Wow. Wow, Erik. Wow. I am so glad that was only a pistol zombie, because that's kind of devious, you know? Hiding a frigging hit scanner behind this 3D-ish thing in a vent that is only barely visible? That could have been a lot more evilly utilized there. I think this is only map 3. This would have been like map 23. That was probably a chamber. Maybe 2. Oh wow, look at these little computers. Terminals. Some Doom cute furniture. Oh, speaking of chain gunners. Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, Mercury, Neptune, Venus, Uranus. Hang on. Oh. Thought I might have revealed a secret. Nope. Not to be. Something. I mean, this certainly looks quite well polished, you know. Definitely well polished. But the first two maps didn't really captivate me too much. Oh my god, is this a free... Oh, cool. 3D vent. Nice. Oh, very cool. How many scythes have there been? 3 in total. Scythe 1, Scythe 2, and this one, Scythe X. Although Scythe X is unfinished. So it's 3. I've got all the secrets, but somehow I've missed 3 kills. Alright. I mean, Scythe X started in 2009. It was supposed to be re-released whenever Erik Alm got around to a new episode of 5 maps. And he released the first 2 in September 2009, and then Erik Alm stopped making Doom stuff and disappeared. And that's it. This is the unfinished work. Probably in the other vent. Oh yeah, I should have gone to the other vent, maybe. Oh, crap, I just... You know what, since this is probably going to be a shortish stream, what the hell, let's go investigate those other 3. It'll only take me a minute to get back here. Why that 3D vent? No, that's kind of cool. No, nothing there. Like, considering the reputation of Erik Alm and Scythe 1 and 2, a lot of people would have been hyped for this at the time. Hi John, how was the test? You catch the plague? I don't know yet, Lemon. I have not received any email about it yet. I probably won't until tomorrow. I probably won't until like tomorrow morning or something. At least, so... Oh, hello, Dying Camel Raiders. I see that Rocket has had enough of the of Dying Camel doing his streaming. And thanks to the 50 bits for Misfit. There are only 2 explanations for where he is, the well and the cursed toad explanation, which is too terrifying. So welcome to Scythe X, the unfinished 10-map set from Erik Alm, as requested by Horus. You might remember Scythe 1 and Scythe 2, if you've ever played some Doom stuff, and this is the 3rd one that never saw the light of day, or at least never was finished. Unless, of course, it was finished and the whole reason it's called Scythe X is because there's 10 maps in it. But I suspect that there was more, but it seems there was meant to be more than just 10 maps. Right. That's only just occurred to me that might actually be why it's called that. Maybe he literally just meant to release 2 episodes and be done with it, and never told anyone it was actually like, this is the whole finished ward. Where's my caca war? Yeah, Horus requested this. So, cleansing. And the music, this one is called Biotech by Peace Off. And Erik puts in his notes, bright tech map similar to the VRAC series in style. CAC awards have been given for less. Hey, bemused. Oh wow, I just get an easy snipe here. It has been rumoured that one day Erik Alm will return to complete the project. stranger things have happened. But I don't think he's coming back. More deft. Yeah. I mean, only Erik Alm and maybe whoever was talking to him at the time of his decision to just stop making Doom maps. Maybe he just got burnt out. I mean... Oh, actually, Scythe 2 came out in 2005, so this was 4 years later he just started doing this. I was under the impression that Scythe 2 was a bit later than that. Maybe he just had enough. Hey, didn't actually really need to pick that up. I mean... The style of the mapping here, you could tell by the difficulty, this was clearly designed to be like an opening, you know, first 5 map type difficulty thing for a much bigger project. Had this intended to be just 10 maps, I don't think these maps would have been this easy at this point. I think we've seen a little more rising stakes of difficulty. Excuse me. Dang. Okay, what pray tell was the point of that? Doom was eternal, he wasn't. Yeah. But he still works. Just doesn't do anything anymore. I seem to have completely lost the plot as to where I need to be. Never mind, I just figured out what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to fall down here. Ow. That was... Yeah, I bet not. There is a brief mention about 2 unreleased maps from Scythe X here. Backpack. Excuse me. That means I have to go back for the level and snag through more goodies. For the sake of building up an ammo collection. Okay, I guess there's not much really for me to accumulate on top. There we go. Alright, nice level again. Oh yeah, I remember reading this article when it came out. He dropped out of the prestigious KTH Royal Institute in Sweden because he's been playing too much Doom and Diablo 2. Huh. Just looking for the rest of that article. Talks about Rise of the Mega Word. Fully modern. Sorry, I'm just sort of reading over it to find the part I need. Sorry about that, everyone. A laptop with a busted power supply in its basement storage unit contains 2 unreleased Scythe 10 levels, Scythe X levels, just gathering dust. It would be a shame if they never saw the light of day, he said. Oh, okay. So, from the sounds of it, it sounds like to me that Erik Alm's real life priorities caught up to him. I mean, he went to a university, played online poker. You know, he had a partner, he had real life stuff. So I'm going to guess he just basically decided he couldn't do it anymore and just left. You know, he'd spent years on his obsession of making cool Doom maps, and then he just decided to move on. And this is why you never tell any people anything like yourself. Look at the amount of personal info Zoico does about maps without ever directly asking the mappers to send information. Should at least have asked if they could publish it, but it seems like a nice article anyway, talking about some of the history of the Doom mapping scene. something which will probably be brought up again in a couple of years when people are like looking at the rise of things like New Blood and the new people in all these Elsko FPS companies, you know, like Dragonfly rising from the Beak Skull Dash and Eve Eternity to being a Proteus, and Pinchy Scree from the Alfonso and all his works to wherever he ends up, and so on and so on and so forth. As I've said previously, there will be a few talented Doom mappers that are going to find their way into proper work with the Doom stuff. You know, the level design will carry over to a different engine and they'll be working for New Blood or 3D Realms or an indie studio making the next FPS thing, you know. For the lucky few, making Doom maps may not just be a hobby. It may one day get you a real job. Doing what you love. Hey, young bunker. They could easily do that now. Or get sacked by EA. Long range teleports. Alright, this is the final map of the first episode. Music here is Uert Cloud by Peaceoff. And the text file states, probably the lamest map in this release. Great. Now, accept the expectations. Nice there, Erik. This map is lame. I don't think they could easily do it now, young bunker. Oh, it's a choice of one of two. Well, I'd obviously pick the rocket launcher because ammo for that's going to be a bit rarer. In fact, we should all band together and stop giving abusive corporations that only release remakes and sequels any of our money or talent. Sounds like a great idea, young bunker. Unfortunately, there is one caveat. Most of us already do. These big companies don't make their money off people who have a bit of awareness. They make their money off people who are quite happy to be fed the latest yearly iteration of an existing franchise to play with their friends. They have no reason to change. There are loads of people out there who will happily play the new FIFA, the new COD, the new whatever, who will wrap up the updates for these kind of games because it's the hip new thing. They don't care about all that. Anything else, they get to play a nice new shiny thing. Oh boy, Hydroponic Cloud is our main threat. Hey, you boy. Okay, this could get scary if I don't deal with these souls quick. Or if I fuck up squeezing between the clouds. That'll be fine now. Actually, quite effective use of a few cacos here. It looks like this was the big fight. Excuse me. Hey, Avuzal. Doom content is free. Why pay to be disappointed? Oh, yeah. This is not a very inspiring foe. Did that on purpose. God, when did I stop being good at dodging mancubuses? seem to have a thing about enemies with spread shots being unable to dodge them. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit disappointing, really. You have a decent Cacodemon Wasp Soul Pinky ambush, and then you just follow up with 4 Mancubi teleporting in. Oh no, place a bit more cover, stick a violin, perhaps. Anyway, time for the death exit. Yep. Death exit. Scythe 2 Fable, and here we see it again. Yeah, I very rarely get excited for new games these days of Oozle. Though that's not to say that there aren't new games that come out that aren't good. You just have to look to the indie scene. There's plenty. But I'm more invested in checking out the stuff I haven't played before. You know. Pretty much. I mean... That's why they won't be changing. Their customer base, over a period of time, the video game industry's customer base changed from well-informed nerds like us to people who just want to play the latest release because it's fun. Nothing necessarily wrong with that, but, you know, they can get away with this kind of stuff, so they will. And they'll keep doing it until it's no longer viable for the companies involved. Yeah, that was map 5, you boy. Yeah. I just seem to remember that when I first started playing Doom, I could be wrong. Maybe I've always struggled with Mancubus, but I seem to recall I was pretty okay at dodging them, and I struggled with Revenants, and it's been several years and I still struggle to dodge Revenants, but now it seems I'm also really starting to suck with the spread pattern of the Mancubus for some reason. Yeah, I know, this will be a short stream. It's only 10 maps. So we are now into the second episode, which is Space Station. This is New Arrivals, with the music being Space Pursuit by Paul Pisoff. And Erik Alm writes in the text file, small open map with some annoying snipers. ARDR. You're looking forward to Kerbal Space Project 2. Yee. Ugh. Okay, I need to be paying attention here, because, like, yeah, I need that off pretty bad. I don't know why. Oh, good job. Get him. Get that hit scan. Get him out. Come out of here. Oh crap. Ah, oh wow. I got the very fortuitous blocks there. You need them blocks. cough. Yeah, I mentioned at the start of the stream that I did go for a PCR test today. Because I woke up and I couldn't smell anything, so... I have actually checked in for a PCR, and I will get the results either tomorrow or Wednesday. So... I mean, I think I might just have a cold. I don't feel like out of breath or anything. So if I do have it, let's pray to God it's a mild strain. And nothing else. Yeah, I've sort of had burst of smell today. But I did lose it. And that's why I went in for the test. Yeah, kind of. Taste, yeah. Kind of. I mean, I wouldn't have actually bothered, but the fact was I was able to smell things yesterday while I was still having a cold. Which, if anyone watched my playthrough of Sit Now to, you'll know I was coughing a lot last night as well, but I was still smelling things. It was the fact I woke up, I couldn't smell the sausages I was eating, or the shower gel. I was like, okay, this is not good. Maybe we should get ourselves checked in. Just to be safe, you know? And is it time for an arch vial to appear? What a mankiness. Get him! Oh man, can you imagine if he survived that? That would be awesome. I want to get this secret. How to... Oh, it's there. Oh, and he very kindly lowers the bars too. Lovely. You're so considerate, Erik. Yeah. So, do not worry, I am fine. I'm sure it will just turn out to be a cold. But I got a day off work, and I'm probably going to get another day off work, because I'm not allowed to return to work until the test result returns. I might get a third day off work if it does take 48 hours. But I think it's 24 on average, so... No, you shouldn't. Well, as I... You know my general rule on the politics thing. I won't be discussing them. You are free to do so as long as you are sensible about it. If you don't think you should, then don't. Anyway, this was a nice map. I have to admit, though, if I did not know that this was actually a new theme, I would not have guessed we had switched themes at all, because we're seeing a lot of similar textures, if anything. Yeah, I hope so too. Even if I have a mild variant and I get 2 weeks off work, I don't want that. Really. I don't want to loop because I won't be paid, I don't think, for the time I'm off. And... although, obviously, I don't want to infect the entire school with it and make things worse. It would suck because of the long COVID. If it was just a case if you got COVID and you moved on, I'd be fine, but the long COVID, that might suck a lot. And we still not learning about that. Anyway, hopefully it's just a cold. Fingers crossed. But these are the risks I take for going into that kind of place. The teleporter seems to have sent you to a space station racing through space. The station's original inhabitants have been replaced by evil demons, and unruly spirits. Your only hope is that the station's destination was set and locked before the Hellspawn invasion. You start looking for a docking bay where you might find a shuttle that could give you at least temporary shelter from the onslaught. Hey, if you want to extend this stream, someone go find Erik Alm's laptop and tell him to send me a private message. Here it is. The Erik Alm 2 maps, exclusively debuted on my stream after 12 years in a basement. I'm just kidding, that's never gonna happen. Right? Oh, hot start. I will try and pause it. So this map is called Hydroponic Research. We have an original piece of music by someone by the name of Joe Beahan, known as Nixot. Nixot Twitch. Finally, a really good map 7 in a Scythe wad. Finally, a really good map 7. What are the other 2 map 7s then? Excuse me. I feel like we should perhaps investigate this. Maybe at the end of the map. Better than Scythe 1 for sure. Is that another sneaky vent placement there? Other side, maybe? I'm seeing a 3D bridge. Yeah, there's a chain gunner that is poking its head up there. Oof. That is evil. Just the goal of having an enemy in that position, a hit scan on a 3D bridge. Something tells me if he'd carried on with this, we might see it again later. We'd have seen a lot more of that in other levels. Detailing is still very much pretty good on point here. Like the first 2 maps which were kind of okay, with upped the game a bit. Well, it's been away for 12 years. Why would he suddenly come back now? He's probably just got a family to look after. You know? Real job. I mean, it could happen to us one day. It could happen to me. It won't happen to me, probably, but never say never. You know, we might be mapping for a few years, and then we might get real life might catch up to us, and then that's it. Your time's done. You've had your fun. It's time to move on to a new challenge. Yeah. That's the kind of job he has. I'm surprised he has any free time at all. Maybe it is finished. Yeah, it was. I think that's what threw me off. I thought I already activated it. I think I'll spare my rockets for this last one. Oh yeah, of course, it's a map 7, so that will be a sector 666 tag. Which means there'll be some arachnotrons coming up. Oh, look at that! Now the floor pops up. I'm sure Beethoven's unfinished one. Oh, there's a plasma gun secret somewhere. Wow, there's 2 secrets I'm just... Wait. How do we... Missing. That plasma would be sweet if I could find it. You know, I actually read a book recently called Excursion by Li Xiang, a series of science fiction. Eh? What? Yes, Sweet Pea understood everything. Eh? What? Well, I've read it like a series of small science fiction. Oh, right, yeah. It was roughly translated to, I really want that plasma gun, blog. Give it. But it was like a series of short science fiction stories, which are pretty thought-provoking. And one of them was about alternate universes, about how there's like this device that allows people to see alternate existences and alternate dimensions kind of thing. So like you can talk to yourself in other alternate realities, and people use it for business, for life choices, and stuff like that, you know. So like all the decisions you made in the past, you can like go, hey, what would have happened if I did this or did that, kind of thing. You know, like, what would have happened if I'd taken this job instead of that job? And you consult with your alternate self, and you do that. Anyway, there was a person in the story who basically was regretting, like, it covered a couple of people who were like talking about the implications of such a thing, you know, the whole thing of like, there's the alternate universe kind of thing. And there was the kind of sort of gist of the story. One of them is the idea that even across alternate universes, if you sort of have the thinking of like, oh man, if I'd done this, my life would be so much better, it kind of turns out that sometimes, no, actually, things would turn out about the same, regardless. It's just that the events would be slightly different, or something. Or whatever. And there's like a whole bunch of these stories in this book that are like very thought-provoking science fiction short things. So the idea, for example, it would be the idea of, you know, people wishing that Scythe was finished. Well, for all we know, in an alternate universe, Scythe gets finished, but it turns out that Erik Alm only has 5 more maps left in him, so Scythe ends up being 15 maps only, and it turns out that the final 5 maps are fucking terrible, or something, and thus Scythe, like, still ends up being like, where's the next few maps? Although it wasn't really as quiet. I can't find this bloody secret. Fuck. It is such a tempting secret too, and I cannot find it. Is it a shoot switch somewhere? It kind of made me think about that whole thing. Like, the general premise of the book is that if you wish for an alternate outcome, it doesn't always arrive. You sometimes end up in the same place in a different way. Like, the person in the book, a lady, has this regret over an argument she had with a friend over, you know, she's a nice girl, she's like risky, rebel, taking drugs kind of person. And they had this argument, and she always thinks, what would have happened if I'd own up to the crime that I'd committed, instead of leaving it to be blamed on her. And at one point, she gets shown that alternate universe, where basically, instead of her getting off scot-free and her friend being rowdy and holding a grudge against her for doing that, she takes the blame for... Okay, one of these is glowing and one of them isn't. Bingo! Yes! Ah, yes, yes, yes! Come to Papa, plasma gun. Yeah, it's a bit like that, like... Except it's the whole idea of the alternate example, not just like Final Destination where you cheat death or end up dying anyway because it's on a cycle. But it's more like, if you think back to an event in your life where you think, oh man, if only I'd done this differently, then sometimes it would end up the same anyway. It would be a little bit different if you had done something different, but it might have turned out the same way anyway, just in a different order. But as it turns out, in this alternate dimension, she gets the blame for the illegal drugs in a hotel room with a friend. She gets kicked out of the university, and her friend, instead of being annoyed at her for ratting her out, she feels guilty over that happening to her friend who was perceived as quite nice, and she ends up also down the exact same path anyway because she feels so guilty about it, you know. And it really made me think about the whole thing of like, in the alternate dimension, if only I'd done this differently. To the point where it's like, well actually no. If I'd done things differently, I would have just had it turn out slightly different. Like... I remember one of the things in my life that I sort of... totally not panning out this short stream at all, no. But one of the things in my life that I've always kind of regretted is that when I was about a teenager, there was this nice girl I never actually officially, like, dated, that I should have done. You know, I told her I liked her, we held hands on a warm Friday night. I went back to her house for a bit, but I never actually kissed her or anything, or whatever. And I always regret I was too damn shy to, like, properly sort of date her. And I always regretted it, because I was really awkward at high school. No shock, right? Who isn't at that age? And for years and years, I've always had this regret, like, what if I was just a little more confident? What if I'd actually gone out with her, you know? And I've had a few more chances to see her, and I always botched them, kind of thing. And after that, reading that story, I thought, well, even if I'd actually taken it, maybe it wouldn't have worked out anyway. And I might have just ended up, like, having a proper heartbreak situation and then regretting, man, what if I'd never gone out with her in the first place, kind of deal. You know. But the whole idea is that not to think of it as like, oh man, if I'd done this, it would have been different. But to think like, if I'd done something different, the same outcome might have arrived anyway, just in a different way. And then in that alternate reality, there's a different me that's wishing I'd never bothered. And that is your philosophy for today. Yeah, the Alien First Destination movies were pretty good. It's a really good book as well. Let me see if I can just find it for you. Because like, it was given to me for like Christmas by my mum, and it was like she just found some science fiction stuff, which was it called Excursion? Oh crap! I think I might be. Just bear with me. Have I got the fucking name correct even? Oh fuck! I think I got the name wrong. On both counts, maybe. Hold on. I know it. I think it was definitely called Excursion. Hold on. God damn it. Oh, fucking hell. Are you kidding me? Did I really just get the name wrong? No. Maybe it wasn't called Excursion. Shit. I forgot the name of the fucking book now. I really have forgotten the name of the fucking book. Oh my fucking god. It's going to bug me forever now. I could have sworn it was called that. I really could have sworn that. Hold on. I will be able to find a way. Eternity would do his rule. Oh. What the hell? No. Where's this stupid reading list? Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oh, God. Oh no, this is not it at all. No, fucking hell. Can't find it. No, I don't believe it. I don't actually fucking... Oh, God. How the hell have I not... How the hell have I fucking forgot the name of the goddamn book already? Oh, jeez. No, it's not that one. Oh, hey, Francis. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna go find this book, because I still have it. Give me a second. Be right back. I'm an idiot. It's not fucking Wee Chang, it's Ted Chiang. I got the name fucking wrong by one. Okay, yeah, here we go. This is it. There. Sorry, I got the fucking first name wrong, but I remembered the second name. And it was Exhalation, not Excursion, or whatever the hell I thought it was. It was Exhalation. Yeah, that. So yeah, that was a good read. You should read it. It's a good series of science fiction-y stuff about science fiction concepts that are pretty cool. And I liked it. A theoretically infinite number of branching paths that occur after the main choice of contention. Yeah, that was kind of what the particular story was going on about, and the infinite branching paths. I'm sorry, Bemused. I'm sorry. It's going alright, Francis. I'm just finished map 7 of Scythe X, and we went on a tangent of science fiction stuff. As you do. Yeah, I'm sure you will. So this is Solar Power. The music here is Simzanzer by Peace Off. And according to the text file, good detailing, but the gameplay can feel a bit fractured. Dark outside Earth. That's the other side of me. Peace off. I saw you there. Doesn't know why you want to come out just yet. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he's dead. Damn it. No, I don't think he is dead. Ah! Now I got you, you rapscallion. You... You know it's pronounced in the end. Whoa! Buddy. Yeah, I actually could imagine this being a lot more stressful in Pistols, though. Yeah, just picked up a med kit and wasted it. We need to not be doing that. Wasn't quite 99%, but not far off. Do you reckon it could be a community project to like finish the maps for Scythe X? You know, the Scythe X restoration project or something, where people just make maps based off Scythe, or do we just call Valiant that? I mean, Skillsaw was inspired by Erik Alm, but then who wasn't? They were around to die. Well, people were down for doing Plutonium projects. Let's get a Scythe X project going. Or something. And who knows, maybe it will bring the real Erik Alm out of retirement to view it and appreciate it. Look at that, the nice drop down to the... is that going to be grabbable? No, it is not. Not without some assistance from a hidden switch somewhere, I guess. Whoa, Nelly. Oh no, he did the walk-in thing. But he gave me the super shotgun, so it's all cool. Eight maps to give the SSG. That's quite the restraint. Too occupied with drugs and side groupies. Yeah, you know, we haven't fought a Rev yet. Or an Arachnotron. Which surprisingly didn't appear on map 7, come to think of it. Oh, I did say I was going to check out the other map 7s. Yeah, we'll do it at the end. If I remember. Use that boy wall now, I'll forget. No, God, why did I go down this narrow bank? Why? Why did I do this? It's a very bad idea. Man, I really like Mancubus to take 4 rockets. Love it, every time. Bam, bam. I want to get back up there now. Ow! Fucking hell, my health is cripplingly bad. Please give health. What's of it? Oh no, you don't. I'm having some green armor before you try that shit again. Huh. That's a funny way of spelling lost soul. Hooray! Nice supply room. Nicey, nicey, nicey. Everything's fine in moderation. Yeah, everything's fine in moderation. Of course. Hey, Ostinato, thank you for the host. Hope you're having a good evening. Hello, Pinchy. Any mapper uses shotgun is a bad person, and pissed off his shotgunner to get a weapon he needs to die. Guess we're just about done here then, aren't we? A mega armor would be nice, but I have no idea how to get it. Boo, hiss. Ostinato is either not dead or... what the fuck? Oh, hi! Oh yeah, there was a cyber on this map. Oh yeah, there was a cyber. Oh, I forgot completely. Oh, I have plasma for days. There you go. Ah, I knew you were there, yes. You bugger. What about... Excuse me. Oh! Excuse me, sorry again. Okay, I can get onto here, but that doesn't actually do anything. I'm looking for a shoot switch. That would be the kind of thing that would be placed there if this was an Eternal Doom or something. Ugh. And I still have to find that secret if I can. I spy some misaligned textures. This music sounds like something from Crash Bandicoot. This was an unfinished word, bemused. It never got finished. These episodes, Paul, we did, but the whole thing was unfinished, therefore you can't criticize it. Whee! People missed this word in 2018 and put it on the CAC Awards list that they really missed this. This map is finished, therefore the textures should be aligned. Yeah, what are you gonna... Yeah, well... I'd like to see you do better, Bemused. Why don't you release a map set that everyone would miss for 12 years? You glad you missed... Oh, man. Lilith was a great ride. What a crazy journey that was. Although not very good for those who suffer from epilepsy, I guess. But Lilith was fun as hell. Very unique experience. Alright, I can't get these secrets. I'm gonna move on. Spaffed away most of my thing anyway. G-Stone is horrendous to align now. Well, that was an okay map. Cyber at the end was decently placed. It's just 11 more years to go. What was the one you made last year, Bemused? Holding area. An ultimate map. And the music here is... Hey, we got a Stew Boy MIDI. Alien ship. And Erik Alm states, my personal favourite of this bunch of maps. Non-linear. I thought that was Scotty's project. Oh, sorry, no, it was several of you, wasn't it? The curse of Killer Project strikes again. Yeah, I did know about it. Okay, fine. So, the project that you and Scotty made then. Fine. The people involved in Abandon, of which there are various people, probably. having a good time with this map so far. I say that, but there's not actually any health kits I can build off. Just more chances for pain instead. Much foul time? Perhaps not. And correct. Well, I'd have to be in the right kind of mood to willingly play even with difficulty settings. I'd have to be in the right kind of mood. I know I've accepted quite a few on my list, so can never rule out that I might one day get around to abandon. But you do also understand I'm not really the best audience for that kind of ward either. Yes. It was the same reason why Scotty didn't request it on my request list. Because it was designed for people who appreciate harder but very interestingly made map designs. That map set is all about people trying to break the mold of conventional fights, away from the eras of circle strafing and, you know, normal fights, and trying to challenge the player in really new and often brutally punishing ways. And to play those kind of maps, you have to have the right mindset. Sometimes I can play them. Sometimes I can't. Although at least I can respect the graft and the reason why they're created. To push the boundaries of interesting encounter design. Which is not a bad thing, really. A lot of circle. It's always nice to see mappers trying to do different things. And I'm certainly not going to criticize Slaughter like some people sometimes do. Oh my god, come on, I can get this secret. Come on. Come on. How did I get this the first time and then completely whiff it? There we go. Okay. Go. Oh, I just do this. There you go. Hooray. Hey, Larry Joe Bird. We did it. Finally. Excuse me. Hey, Fuzzball. How you doing? This map always stuck out to you from the set. Am I... What the... Oh. Oh, it's a repeatable trap. Well, it's a Stew Boy mini, so that might be why it stands out a bit. Yeah, the curse of... do it first time, but not afterwards. Sorry. So are we dying over here? I'll try not to die. No database is not cold. At least we don't think. At least we won't know for another day anyway. Oh no. No! I just want to live. Yeah, I've actually had a PCR test today, fellas. So I lost my sense of smell this morning, and I was a bit concerned. So I will actually be finding out. Either tomorrow or Wednesday as to what the deal is. Bit of a waste of SS shells there, but I'm sure we'll fine. My taste is okay, I think. I mean, I've had a cold for a couple of days, and I was able to smell things yesterday, so it might just be the cold taking it out for a day. Second bloody time a Mancubus has surprised me in this map. God damn. I don't have hay fever. My mum does, unfortunately, for her. But yeah, I'm aware that Slaughter gets a bad rep, and it doesn't deserve it, you know. I know I haven't helped in the past with this regard, but I usually tried to be respectful. I was really expecting something to be behind me there. I mean, I kind of like, particularly your deliberate distaste of the circle strafe encounter, that your pursuit for the unorthodox, the untried gameplay approach. That's a kind of cool thing that. So that could be a secret trigger there. Orange puppets. You're a fiend, Fuzz. You're a fiend. For the orange puppets. And they're yours. Ooh, I got armor for free. Yes, please. Oh yeah, I got to play a bit of extra Fall Guys today. Might do a bit more later just to get another level. I'm now level 40. Only 10 off the season finish. Sausages. Well, I've only got 2 maps left, so once I finish this, I'm done. So as long as these 2 maps last, I guess. So probably not too long. Yeah, counting this one as well. I did say tonight's stream was going to be kind of shortish because of the... Thanks, Fuzz. Really? I just did not even... Excuse me. Did I get an inoculation yet? You mean a vaccine, Larry? Yeah, I've had both jabs of the Pfizer vaccine. I had my second dose 3 weeks ago today. So I'm very covered, you know? This map set's starting to get better as it goes on. But in this map set, I swear, I'm going to start missing what could have been as well. You're starting to grow on me, Scythe X, and you've only got 2 maps, this and 1 more to go. Yeah, that is kind of nice. Just check if there's anything else around here I can kill for. I don't think there is, though. I think I've... Sorry. I think I've grabbed most of the good stuff. I'm not going to find it. Let's just move on to map 12. Some nice lighting work here too. Must be said. You should make a map where you get close to the exit door, it starts moving away from you, like the one seen in Time Bandits. I may have seen a map that did that once. Not that I can remember the word. Alright, last map, the Encounter. The music here is Dark Siege by Jared Boies. And from the text file, not too hard if you manage the cyber and then use the chain gun well in the last area. Sets up the theme for later maps. So I guess we'll be getting a sneak peek as to what episode 3 would have looked like with this one. I have a good amount nice lock-in with the Manx there. Hey, I used this MIDI. Decades ago. You're not so special anymore, bemused. Cyber's here already. Oh boy. And there he goes. Oh, hey, a BFG. I could have two-shot him. Yeah, whatever. One secret get. Oh, wait, this is 2009. Punching the eye. Hi, Archie. That was one very suicidal Archie. Seems like the cyber demon perhaps was meant to be around for a bit longer. Probably on Pistol Star, that cyber's a lot more scary. Here it's just like, yeah. Oh, wait, whoa, what the fuck is this? And then suddenly this happens. What the bloody hell am I seeing? I was not expecting that. What on earth? And where are these fucking ghosts coming from? Well, talk about throwing the player for a loop. I was certainly not expecting to be seeing that when I opened the blue door. Goodbye, Scythe. Hello, strange aeons-esque. Where are these ghosts coming from? What is going on here? Where did they come from? They just kept appearing. I think those are areas that are supposed to be more present in the later maps, so is this here to throw them all in? Cool new enemy completely negated and nullified by some Suitepee trademark door camping. What the? I need to go back to that. We had ghosts appearing out of her thin goddamn walls. Oh, okay. It's those imp attacks. They spawn those things. I think. Yeah, every time these guys strike, the fireball projects a new enemy. Well, that's something I've never seen before from an enemy. A projectile that itself spawns... Yeah, and those flying things have the same exact projectiles, too. I mean, they seem to be very squishy, these Lost Soul-esque replacements, but they do... Yeah, they're like really squishy. So I wish I know where it comes from. They're coming from anything that can fire a fireball. Anything at all. That fires those weird green fireballs. They come from them. So I need to kill them to clear up this area. Wow. Not a paid sector. That is quite the twist for the end of map 10. And introduces the custom enemies quite nicely for what would have been episode 3. God damn it, now I want to see fucking episode 3 of this. I wanted to see what he would have done with these enemies that spawn other enemies. It's definitely an interesting thing to throw at the player. I was not expecting this. This is a very nice way to end the map set. Hey, I will door camp all I want. Also, it seems like these imps have a tendency to fight their own creations a bit. Yeah, it also attacks with a barren projectile, but it's very squishy and dies with one bullet. Yeah, there's some nice lighting out here. Really nice presentation, green theme, sort of thing. Strange new enemy. A nice way of introducing it for the next episode. Looks like we'd have had a lot of green, sort of, almost like miasma sort of stuff, you know, like what Tourniquet did, or the mucus flow. Green, lots of fucking green everywhere. And that would have been episode 3's content, but alas, we will never see it. Someone who appreciates lighting. Yeah, good lighting can really add to a map. And that's it. 10 maps, never to be 30. We will never find out what he intended with those guys. And that is Scythe X. So, what did we all think of Scythe X? RIP. Time for DRV3. Yeah, I made some progress on that earlier today. I'm gonna perhaps try the same tomorrow. I'm now on to the 5th chapter, so I'm getting close to the end of it. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll even have it done this week. We'll see. Excuse me. So the first 2 maps of this weren't well just there, and then it got going after that, and we got some pretty good maps, especially in the second set of 5. And then that ending, like, he sets up a very interesting final encounter, and then just leaves us all with this, and we never get to find out. I mean, I can now imagine why people would have missed this. You play this mod, you get that ending on map 10, you get hyped for what he's going to do with the next 5 maps, and then silence and retirement, or whatever it was. And we'll never find out, ever. We'll just have to imagine what Erik Alm would have done with enemies that can spawn other enemies. Other than he probably would have used them incredibly obnoxiously, like he did Afrits. And then we would have had a new fucking enemy type in every fancy ward ever. You know? Mr. X's, Afrits, and fucking green things that spit other green things that spit green things at you. Beethoven should finish it, put that cursed toad barrel behind him and add the shotgunner. Why? Before someone is inspired today to remake that monster for the present day. And no, it won't be you. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like, you know, outstanding stuff. Although the Scythe map sets tend to be known for their later maps rather than the earlier maps in general. But it certainly got going after the first 5, and then the second episode was better. And it would have been cool to see what Erik would have done with the remaining 22 maps, but we will never know. Perhaps. Unless someone wants to play around with it and try and recreate 5 maps and what they thought he would have done. It was a thing. So, this was fun to finally get through. And now I can say I've played the Scythe trilogy. So thanks, Horus, for requesting this one. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun. Right, well, I'd better pick the next WOD, I guess. Now that I've finished that, I guess I need to pick the next thing I'm going to play. Let's see. Time for Hexen. Time for Hexen. Ooh, excuse me. Alright. Well, I think the next thing I'm going to play is indeed going to be a Hexen WOD. I think it's time to see what a custom Hexen WOD is like. And I think I will pick the 4 Weeks of Pain request for Hexen by Boomdav. So that will be the next thing that I will play on this channel. That will be the first Hexen WOD I will ever have played. I've never played a custom Hexen WOD before, and it'll be interesting to see. But another thing that will also be interesting about this is that I have yet to play the other 2 classes. And I might actually choose a different class for this one. So I'll be going to play Hexen with one of the other 2 classes. So there are no class choices specifically for this particular request, so I can pick whatever I want. So I might try out the Warrior or the Cleric. So 4 Weeks of Pain, as requested by Boomdav, will be the next pick from the list. That's coming up. So, yeah. If you're out there, Erik Alm, you're more than welcome to come back and finish Scythe X now, if you want. But if not, you've left a good legacy and it's been fun. Right, who to raid? Who to raid tonight? All 35 of us. Let's see. Ooh, I'm seeing a Jimmy. I'm seeing a David. I'm seeing a Marissa. What is Marissa playing? Jimmy's making music. David is doing his Derek impression, except it's 20xc7 instead of 20xc6. I think we will raid David and his attempts at Stardate tonight. So thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. I'm not sure when I will start the Hexen WOD. It will be at some point this week. Thanks to Horus for requesting this WOD. Thanks to Erik Alm for making this WOD. Stay safe, and I will catch you all next time for some Hexen. Have a good night, everybody.